I just wanna dance and dance till I'm numb and I'm done and I'm ready to the ground. Can you feel it now? When we're dancing to the stars, I just wanna be someone you remember. A star glowing like the sun. Can't you see my heart is sore and tender? And I just wanna dance and dance till I'm numb and I'm done. Now the rattling has just begun. Can you feel it now? When we're dancing to the stars, can you feel it now? When we're dancing to the stars, I just wanna be someone you remember. Not just one in a million stars. I just wanna dance, dance. Can you feel it now? When we're dancing to the stars, can you feel it now? When we're dancing to the stars. Wait, stop, rethink what went wrong. Stop, don't wait till she kills you. Don't wait till she kills you. Don't wait for it to stop. We don't have much time, running out of time. Don't go round in endless worries. Your lack of faith makes you go under. Don't go round in endless worries. Just gather your senses and never let her, never let her. Wait, stop, rethink, it's just wrong. Stop, don't wait for her to kill you. Don't wait for her to kill you. Don't wait for it to stop. It won't ever stop. It won't ever stop. Don't go round in endless worries. Your lack of faith makes you go under. Don't go round in distractions to avoid me. But when I see you, I'm in ecstasy. You think I'm just a one-trick pony, one-trick pony. You think I'm just a one-trick pony, one-trick pony, right? But I will show you what it's all about. Then we can set things right. You make remarks that really hurt me. You don't like me, it's not hard to see. Just let me tell you how it's gonna be. When I see you, I'm in ecstasy. I'm gonna take you out. Take you out. I'll make you scream and shout. That's tonight.
Try this again. There we go. Hello and welcome back. Greetings and salutations, friends. It is Sunday night here at Roleplaying Unlimited, and we have our second session at hand for the Sunday evening crew. Thank you for joining us here at the 100th Meridian, where the Great Plains begin. I am your host, Tragically HP. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's going to be some logistics here to kick things off. We have a few new players stepping into the table. So we are going to have... Yep, as expected. All right. Yeah, a little logistical chicanery here to jump through. But we'll get that knocked out here soon enough. Yep.
What up?
Hey, good evening.
Hola, ¿cómo está?
Hey.
You happen to have the PNG or whatever it is of that?
Will it not let you save it off of there? I can save it myself. It's just gonna take a few extra minutes.
No, since you uploaded it, I don't think it will. I can double check, but...
Yellow.
Oh, no, never mind. I can save it. Give me one moment, I can got it for you.
Oh, fantastic.
Purple.
Good evening in there. See, how you doing?
I'm doing fine.
Cool. We are reducing our streaming footprint here for tonight's session. As it turns out, I took my computer in last night just to have it cleaned and looked at, and at some points the graphics card had a little bit of a fire. Just a tiny little smolder. Have no idea when it happened, but yeah, I'm thinking in the meantime I'm going to reduce the strain on it as much as possible. So if you're looking for us on YouTube, Facebook, or TikTok tonight, we are dialing back and we are just here on Twitch. And yeah, as I was saying, in our Twitch chat, we do have a few new players here. I think 3 players actually jumping in who were not here last time around, so we will have some logistical stuff to knock out here at the start of the session.
And we also have to somehow work in the exit of Dawn's character, or the alt character.
Oh, geez. Yeah, I was going to hand wave that as much as possible, just like any missing player. He's around, but he's not right here up in your face. Like maybe he's staying back behind.
He's the NPC that I don't trust because he doesn't seem like he's telling the truth.
Faux show, faux show.
I was looking for the sound clip, but apparently it doesn't exist. The whole "I just want to set the world on fire."
I would have used it so many times by now if we actually had that soundbite, but we don't.
Yeah, our sound bites are limited to like 4-second increments here. And yeah, it looks like one by one, people are jumping into the voice chat. I think we have all but, well, we got like 3/4 of the party right here, right now. Welcome to the table for the first time here. It is, oh goodness. Hey Daniel, how about not having so many channels in your frickin' server? No.
Not my fault you wanted to make it complicated.
Man, you should have seen what it was like this time last year. Having all the threads in the channels is infinitely easier.
Oh,
but even still.
I know. I
Yes,
only
I
joined a
remember
little bit.
that.
I only joined a little bit after that. So
Sure. Oh yeah, the organization, if it could be called such, in January of 23 when we kicked this off was lackluster at best. And again, as I always say, I am running this as strictly lawful neutral and chaotic neutral as possible. So I try to have organization, but it's a chaotic organization. And looks like we lost somebody from the voice chat there. Yeah, it looks like Brian dropped out. I was just about to say hello, but we do have Angelic here, who is probably just sorting out the push to talk stuff right now. And yeah, let's check this. Alt exist. And we've got our new powerful beyond measure guy right here. Did something just... Nope. That's happening over in Sunday G2. Alright. Yep. So in the bottom right, I'm sorry, the bottom left of your Discord setup there next to your name, the gear toggle there, if you select that and scroll down to voice and video, it's like halfway down the 25 options or so that they give you. It should be one of the first options there, voice activity or push to talk. We set ours to push to talk, and one shortcut in that respect is the insert key being used as your push to talk. To my knowledge, it has no interference with the Roll20 or the Discord applications on the side, as opposed to backspace or other things that might unintentionally delete your token or cause a mess in the text play.
another one, depending on what you have set up, is one of your F keys. But
Show.
yeah.
Yeah, everybody finds their own way that works and doesn't work. For the most part, most people cycle through the ones that don't work before finding out one that does. So I try to save you a little.
I was gonna say you will find like 15 that don't work before you even find
Just
one that
don't choose
might
anything
work.
that you're gonna use to type, because then you're just like getting messages and everything while you're typing, and it's just fucking annoying.
It is
I
possible.
believe-
It is possible to use your phone for it. It should be the same setup. I just think there's not a key that you use for it. It's probably just a button that appears there on the phone. I know people have used it in the past, but as I've not personally experienced it, I don't want to lead you down the wrong path. But it should be in the same general area as far as voice, video, and push to talk.
Yeah,
Hopefully
I
this
don't
works.
remember on the phone either.
Man, and are you guys ready for sad bird times?
I'll tell you what button you don't want to use for it, tab. Because if you try and use tab for it, it's going to ruin everything and your whole life is going to be miserable.
But the squiggle above tab is a good one.
That's
I'm
actually
using-
what I'm using.
I'm using option right now.
Did this work?
Welcome.
Yes,
We
it
heard ya.
did.
Okay.
Loud and clear. Welcome to the game. Welcome to the show. I see Brian's also hanging out here as well. How's your Discord connection working? Welcome. Oh, he went completely mute. Now he's back. Still sorting out the push to talk here, possibly. But feel free to chime in as soon as you do get it set up. Feel free to also text for tech support here in our Sunday G2 channel, or did I use whatever chat? I forget what channel I used to tab people here.
The Coalescence / Dragonlance voice chat?
No, I definitely didn't text in that one. Somebody did. Yeah, it looks like letter C texted in there, but I almost never text in there because it's so easy to miss. I know I just texted people, though. It's not in whatever chat. It's got to be
Introduce that.
Table chat.
The introduce yourself, I think it was.
Oh, goodness. Yeah, I have no idea why I texted there. Wrong spot, but at least it's a spot where y'all can see. Alright. So, yeah, where is, I want to say it's Corey, who is PBM. I guess we'll see if, okay. I'm going to have to do all this myself then.
You just responded.
Yeah, I see he's talking about doing push-ups, but yeah, we're gonna try to circumvent all that as much as possible and get this show on the road, because we gotta get our characters going here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Who is still not missing? Or who is still not here? Aside from PBM, somebody who was here last session. It's Baushi.
Oh. I was gonna say I think you were counting for Dawn.
Nope.
Wait,
also, I got that token. I'll send it over to you.
Thank you. Alright, what's going on here?
I was gonna say, it sounded like you said my name, and I was like, it can't be me. I was definitely here.
Nope, Tobashi and Baushi. How about that? But yeah, we're missing.
Well, I was like, hang on.
7. Yeah, he may not be joining us. We're gonna have to let people kind of sort through it and do a little self-discovery here. That's always part of the process, and part of self-discovery is also asking questions. So if you have questions and you are not finding the way, any of our experienced players here can help you get going. Yeah, I'm going to... Alright. Yeah, I'm not checking the introduce yourself chat here anymore. Let's try to move any pertinent chat over to RU table chat for Sunday G2. I have also tagged PBM and Baushi in that channel, so we should have an easy continuation of the conversation in that channel as it is. Alright. Staff, you said you sent me a... I don't have a message from you. There it is.
I was just finishing up. Sorry. There you go.
There it is. Okay. You save that to there, to there. And then upload. Man, oh man. Day 2 without a cigarette here, so if I'm a little anxious and on edge, I do apologize.
It's all good, man. I mean, you've been working on getting quitting for a while there. You had for a bit, and you're back at it, and then quit again. Keep doing it. You can do it, man.
Oh, definitely. I feel like today is one of those days that's telling me to go get a fucking cigarette, but so far I have avoided temptation. And arguably I'm through the harder part of the day. I think it's supposed to be the fun, entertaining side of the day.
We will do our best.
You might just have an oral fixation.
Let's see. Okay, this character without dark vision. Almost there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, looking good. Get that linked in. Beautiful. Alright, we are set there. Looks like we're still trying to sort things out in voice chat. Alright, but we are back here on our starting screen. Before we officially kick off with the adventure, let's do a brief recap of our party so far. And in no particular order, we're going to start with Prue right down here, or Prue.
Prue, that's me. I'm a giant snake lady. And we went to... Oh, wait, hang on. Am I supposed to be doing this?
Yeah, do your character intro, please.
Oh, okay. I didn't want to, I didn't mean to accidentally, talk over you or anything.
Oh, no, you're good.
But, yeah, Preya, she is a Yuan-Ti, so she is basically a centaur, but instead of a horse, it is 30 feet of solid, muscly snake. And she's pretty chill so far. She's really nervous around people. She's a hermit because she stays in the woods all the time and usually isn't fond of a lot of people because they tend to chase her with sharp, pointy things.
Damn humans and their ways. Well, Xavier, tell us a bit about your character, if you would.
Xavier is what appears to be a horribly burned human. His skin is actually black as coal, and he has orange lines that styrate throughout the entire body. His eyes are orange, and, well, he's already shown his talent of being able to use fire. But he is a celestial warlock who's been chosen by an angel to help people during this time of trouble.
Fantastic. And we'll send it over to Rala over here, played by C.
Alright. Rala is a draconic sorceress. Yes, a white air cracker at that's too. Who's part of the magician's group known as the Magician's Robe, who studies about the sources of magic and whatnot. She was out here on a mission to first answer a question for one of her deceased colleagues, but now that she's ended up in this new world, it doesn't look like she'll be able to.
Yeah, definitely a mystery that is only deepening in this unfamiliar environment. More about that. And playing Ballard is Richter.
Ballard is a semiotic hybrid, or simic hybrid, barbarian who you'll figure out his path later because nobody else has figured it out yet either because he just got it. But he essentially he's brand new to this world, so he's doesn't really have much of a goal other than just be here to survive. So that's kind of where he's at with the group.
Alright. And that brings us to our newest arrival to the table. playing Mirage. Tell us a bit about your character, please.
Am I supposed to hold the push to talk button down?
I believe
Yeah.
so. If it's like it is on the keyboard, it should be like a walkie-talkie, like hold down and then release when you're done.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's just on mobile. It's kind of weird, but yeah.
Alright, so I've got a Fire Ganassi, or Genasi, however you pronounce it. With no memory of her past.
Ooh.
So as far as she knows, she's always been here. And has no idea what's going on. Which I figure is good for a new character.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, we've had a couple take that route, and it definitely not only helps get you into the story, but also allows you to further design your character and their backstory throughout the process of the campaign. Cool token, by the way.
Oh. Thanks, I hand colored that. Somebody else drew it, but I hand colored it.
Nice. I didn't want to assume that. But I thought that looked pretty cool handcrafted. So yeah, great work there.
Oh, thanks.
Absolute. And let's see who else is Brian with us. He said that he can hear. Is he able to speak? Nope, he's still figuring it out, probably. Oh, looks like PBM just joined us in voice chat here. Got to sort out that push to talk now. You figured out challenge 1. Challenge 2 is getting your push to talk set up. That is on the...
And I have been successful.
Woo!
Woo.
Welcome, welcome. Welcome to the game. Welcome to the show. Hello, hello.
Push it
Thanks a
real
lot.
good.
And that's perfect timing, as a matter of fact. Now that you are here, why don't you tell us a bit about your character so we can know a bit about this guy?
Well, my guy is actually kind of boring compared to you guys. I am an old man. I'm an old man wizard slash used to be cleric, maybe. Disadvantage on strength stuff because I'm old and I'm just an old gentleman.
And as PBM goes there, as I was starting to say, if you are unfamiliar with the push-to-talk process, that is the bottom left of your Discord setup there, next to where your name is. You should also see the microphone, the headset, and the little gear toggle. The gear toggle, once you click that and scroll on down to voice and video, that's where you'll find how to set up your push-to-talk. If you're using an actual keyboard, I recommend the insert key, or possibly the caps lock. Neither of those have interference with Roll20 or Discord as far as we are aware. But yeah, once you get that all settled and sorted out, feel free to just chime into our voice chat here because we're going to be rolling along. But yeah, as soon as you are ready to roll with us, we will get you folded in. Back to our game map here. And just a brief refresher here for those of you joining the campaign for the first time. It is not your typical D&D setting. We are, for 3 of our tables, this table included, playing on my homebrew D&D world of Enemir. This right here is a brief look at the map of the kingdom where we are currently located. Our Monday and Tuesday crews, we can see them off in the northeast, investigating this new settlement called Turtle Cove, whereas our Sunday G2 crew is 50 miles or so to the southwest, here at one of the few, if not the only, bastion of civilizations that is still intact. It is a small town known as New Ford. And as far as accessing your character, the chat log The buttons above the chat log where you're texting right there. The second one should be that little book, which is the journal. And if you click that, you should find your character in the Sunday G2 folder. This right here is also a handy little cheat sheet for those of you unfamiliar with Roll20. One of the biggest ones is the very bottom paragraph right there. If your virtual tabletop is currently crowded with all of our avatars and you can barely see the map because all you see is us, go to that first. Click the gear icon on the upper right above the chat log. Go to your audio video, select video display, change that bar to names only, and it's going to free up so much space for you. The rest of the buttons there, though, are all the rest of the information in that you can peruse at your leisure, as far as like shortcuts for rolling dice and how to whisper to players and emote in the text chat. That reminds me, do I have that set up? Yes. So for those who wish to do a little text play in case the RP starts getting a little crowded in voice and you're not all talking over each other, use that exclamation CEM shortcut right there, followed by the space and whatever you want to text, and your text will show up a little nicer there in the text chat. Yep. Whatever color you have chosen next to your name is the color background that will appear there. So if you click that color, you'll get the little palette open up, and you can change to something that is more your preference if you like. But as far as our Sunday G2 group is concerned, we all began on the road roughly over here last session. Most of our characters, all of our characters in fact, very new to this setting. It is as we are calling it, the Coalescence. It is a hybrid of the Enemir setting that I have homebrewed for the last 22 years now. But it is also another homebrew setting of the Agent Orange zombie apocalypse, early 1970s, New Mexico, Arizona, Las Vegas, Southwest America area that are now fused together as one. We are on the Enemir map, but we see locations that do not fit what we are familiar with. Roswell is where the former port city of North Sandaga formerly was, and our group investigating the city of Roswell did not make it far in before this bitchin' little battle wagon. You scroll in closer to New Ford, get yourself a look at that. Arrived with a group of humans. And refresh my memory, which of our characters is it that has the communication?
That is Baushi, I believe, right?
That's right.
Speaks English?
I can speak English.
That's right. You are a unique character in a unique setting in that he appears to embody two different respects here. He is a Furbolg, if I remember correctly.
Correct. He's a Fearbolg with a knack for English and a sweet southern drawl.
Yes, indeed. And yeah, the mental does not match the physical, so some kind of coalescence seems to have taken place with his character as well. But thankfully, he is, I believe to date, the only character in all 6 of our tables who speaks the language of the native humans of this setting for Monday, Tuesday, and Sunday night. Our other tables are likewise struggling trying to figure out how to speak Japanese, as they are in a Waterdeep / feudal Japan coalescence setting. So we've got some communication barriers at multiple tables here, but this one has been a little easier than most. And after some introductions and getting that first little bit of trust, your group got in the van, did not investigate Roswell upon hearing that it is just stupid with the undead and survival there is likely to be nigh impossible. So we made our way to New Fort, where we find the current map. Let's get back to that.
We talked to Mr. Leader Man and his cool accent and his friend Eyeless Joe or whatever his name is.
That's right. I am called Marco. I am the leader of this community. This is one of the only places of civilization that you will find in this world. And while the world we know is no longer the world that is, we still find ourselves in a rather advantageous position. And your group, having come to us on the good recommendation of our most valued tactician, Jung, and your characters helped heal her up last session as well after she had been bitten by one of these zombies. And also, you met the mute tongue-in-cheek, who definitely...
Yeah, that's the guy.
Definitely a jest in the name right there, as he has no tongue whatsoever and can really only speak with grunts or telepathy if and when we ever gain access to that method of communication.
I was just thinking my new goal should be to find him a hamster called Teeth and Mouth.
And just a brief second here. I'm not gonna send us to a BRB, but I'm going to jump off the tabletop here for about 30 seconds or so. Got something waiting at the door, so I will be right back with you, friends. Are you with us?
Okay.
TBM, you good over there?
I think so.
Alright, sick.
Now, I did have a question. If we set up push to talk on this server, will it be set up on all our servers?
In terms of the key binding or just your phone, yeah.
Yes to both.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to turn it off okay.
Yeah,
All
if
right.
you want to go back to voice monitoring or whatever, you have to change it. Yeah.
That was also my my hang up for a hot second going from this game.
Yeah, because I'm gonna be honest, my phone is not a big fan.
Don't feel bad. Mine isn't either. Totally get that.
I am back. Hello, hello. Hope everybody got all quiet. You guys must think I'm
Welcome
here to
back.
get
You
ya.
were sorely missed.
Let's try now. Can you guys hear me now?
Oh,
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I break your concentration?
a little bit. I can hear Shags though.
Okay,
Yeah,
good.
we're here.
Oh,
I,
Lola.
I was talking earlier, and I'm assuming nobody heard me.
No, I didn't hear you talk during that time.
Maybe.
Darn Discord.
How's PBM doing there? Have you got your voice all set up there for us?
Yes, I have.
Hey, fantastic. Welcome, welcome. How's it going? Good evening.
It's good evening to all.
Yeah.
What I was trying to say to you there, PBM, was the push to talk part isn't too bad for switching once you get used to just going down to that gear. Flipping back and forth is really easy, and he does it so that we don't overtalk each other.
That makes sense.
Not only that, but the occasional background noise too. We had one player who, no joke, for about a year and a half did not fix his frickin' smoke alarm. So even with push to talk, every time he would join in, we would all hear beep beep beep, beep beep beep. It's like, bro, Fix it.
Yeah,
It's 10
yeah.
feet up.
I can imagine it.
Dude, I'm
That's
gonna
gotta be
find your
annoying.
house
Oh,
myself
God.
and I'll come fix it.
It just means that his batteries were low and he had to go back to the wall to recharge.
Yeah, that, I could not imagine. And it wasn't a room he lived in, but it was his gaming room too. I'm just like, dude, how do you stand it like every minute? Beep 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 beep. No.
Nah, I'd end up rage quitting and fucking breaking the thing.
Oh, for sure, yeah. Yeah, stupidly enough, just a brief tangent. The smoke alarms we have here in our apartment are not designed to have the batteries switched out, as I have been used to for 30 years. So they're literally like a one-use thing, and even trying to pry open the battery compartment, there's like a thick plastic rod in there so that you can't open it up. And when that beep starts going off, you are screwed. So I had to use a freaking pair of pliers to tear that thing apart and get the battery out so it would shut
Dude,
up.
You're serious?
I live in
Serious.
California. Either there's no in between. It's either houses don't have them, or they have ones that all you have to do is literally punch it with your hand and it falls out.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's ridiculous. And of course it always goes off at like 1:30, 2:30 in the morning. I've yet to have a smoke detector go off in the middle of the day when I'm just chilling out and like have all the time in the world to tend to it. It's always when I'm asleep. Beep, beep, beep. Oh, you son of a... Alright. So back in game here to expedite our new character introductions. While we do, of course, have a lot of new ground to tread here as far as most of the people who are in this Agent Orange setting, if not all of them, are going to be human, because they're from Earth. And of course, most of your characters from the D&D setting, very few of you are likely to be human, because we have 90 different race options to choose from, and they're just a lot of freaking fun. So even though there is some new ground to pave in that respect, we're going to say that our 3 new characters were likewise brought in by a separate team of explorers, similar to the way we just kind of recapped how our initial 5 characters were brought into this community. So now the rest of our group is here, and if there is any further RP that we wish to do in that respect as far as introductions, we can certainly do so. If we want to hand wave that and also just kind of do any RP throughout the course of the adventure to come, that is also likewise acceptable, or a bit of both, whichever works for you.
Well, if it's like last session, we got all session to RP.
Very true, yeah, we did not have a single combat roll made in the last session. And just to further tie things up, Marco is eager to see what your group can do. He is hopeful that we can find common benefit in working together. He is very strict in that this is his community. It is his way or the highway. They have only thrived and survived because of his leadership. He will not tolerate questioning, disrespect, people who come in and have been here for 30 minutes and think they know how to run things and think they can do things better than him. He has no patience for any of that, and will shut that shit down very quickly. That being said, he is hopeful that we can find mutual gain in working together. His community, he has presented it as a unique collection of people who possess skills that are no longer that common. They do have a hospital across the way where he says their nurse Liana has saved many lives over the years that they have had this community. They have other notable NPCs throughout the community with exceptional skills who we will encounter throughout the course of the games to come. But their main resource that they are lacking right now is fuel. Their gas pumps are empty. Their alternative resources for backup fuel and backup fuel are no longer an option, either because they no longer have the resources. The people who knew how to do those things have been killed, they've died, they've moved away, any number of things. So they're on their last fumes here of gas, but they're willing to put together a mission with the battle van, led by Jung and Tongue-in-Cheek. and accompanied by all the rest of our characters here. We're thinking with a group this large, we're probably going to need to take 2 vans now, because, yeah, we've got 10 people combined. So, yeah, just in case we find anything or anyone that is worth picking up on the way there and back, let's have a little bit of extra space here. The mission
Always.
is to... It's going to take about a day, the better part of a day's travel, even in one of these vehicles that's pushing 45 miles an hour on average on these broken roads. Our destination is the Riverside Casino in Laughlin, Nevada. So once we make it there, our primary objective is hopefully to locate a group of survivors who, while we don't know them personally, we being Marco and his people, they are notable enough and have garnered enough of a reputation of likewise being self-sustaining. And they supposedly had a scientist who was able to concoct fuel out of corn oil. So that is something Marco is very, very interested in and would like your group to brook and barter some kind of negotiations and alliance between communities. And, of course, if these survivors are no longer here, maybe we can find out where they've gone. It's all very speculative at this point. The only thing we know is this is our destination, this is our goal, and may the Force be with us.
And also with you.
Oh, you don't want the Force to be with me. I'll start rolling natural 20s like you wouldn't freaking believe.
Oh no, I
guys
thought
are.
it was like a church sermon, you know.
Oh,
Let's
okay.
With you,
please.
also with you.
Let's please not have a repeat of that game, please.
Don't lie, you had a blast of a time.
It's not my fault that I had fun because you never hit Imir. You get him off my screen before I leave this call.
Is that a new citizen of Newport?
A new citizen. Yes, this is Marco when he puts on his pajamas and bathrobe to go to sleep.
No, this is tongue in cheek when he gets his tongue back.
Marco, you look very different today.
Yeah, last Coalescence we did D&D and Star Wars with a lot of Final Fantasy influence, and we had a blast of an 18-month, 7-table connected campaign. Now we are doing D&D meets Zombie Apocalypse. Star Wars is still out there, it's just not prevalent in this quadrant, so we will see Coalescence 1 through 3 eventually tie back in to our 4, 5, 6 we got going here, but it will be some time. And if there's...
So-
Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, we're in the building with Marco Jung and Tongue in Cheek right now. Are there books around?
There is but one book in this office, and it's a big one that's closed on his desk.
What does the title say?
It looks like it's a handmade journal of some sort. There's no title on it, but it's definitely well used. And it's been worn probably and taken out in the field several times. Like, it's just dirty and just dinged all over.
Xavier will point to the book, and he's going to look over to the Furbolg and go, can he open that to a page with things that are written on it? I want to demonstrate that I can actually...
Well, you see, I normally would, but this man is a little bit gruff, and honestly, he's a little bit stabby looking. I can ask him, but... and he's gonna turn to Marcos and go, hey, my companion is wanting to show off a little bit of what he can do outside of all the fighting and everything. Would you mind open up that there book over there and just turn it over to a random page with some writing on it for him?
I am not a big fan of surprises. Why don't you tell me what it is you have in mind?
He's looking at he's looking to see what you want to do. Could you explain it to me a little bit?
Just in the background, Ballard is just gonna start like mimicking casting a spell.
I
I
have no
start
idea what
taking
that
my spell book out and waving it in the air, comparing the two.
Let's try that again. Did you guys lose me again?
Yeah, we didn't.
Oh, I
do
guess we
that.
did.
Yeah.
Okay. So Xavier says to him that I can read any writing, and I could use that to communicate if someone was to prepare cards for me with common letter or common words on them.
I see. And you were coming in a little faint there, Brian. What was it that you were saying with your character?
I was just taking out my spell book and kind of comparing the two, like obviously comparing the two.
Gotcha. Yeah, his book. Your book is definitely a lot more ornate and obviously magical compared to this, which you would guess just to be probably this guy's private journal and all kinds of random stuff that he would jot down in there. But upon hearing the explanation, he sends tongue-in-cheek, "Why don't you go down to the library and grab the one that you used to read to the young ones?" And tongue-in-cheek just steps out the room, returns a few moments later, and he's got a well-used and well-loved copy of Dr. Seuss's Green Eggs and Ham. "Yes, perhaps you should explore this one and see if your powers are as useful as they say, yes?"
Xavier nods to that one, and we'll take the book. He's going to look and see what kind of words are in it that he could use to communicate. Out of character, I know green eggs and ham, but I don't know how useful that is in normal conversation.
Oh, very true. I mean, you're able to tell somebody you don't like something. You might assume everybody is named Sam I Am. But at the most basic, it does give you a few rudimentary methods of communication exchange, and also the bridge to learning more potentially from there.
Are you reading it out loud in common?
Sure, I can read it out loud in common, but what he was going to do is point at things like I am and then like spell out his name off the letters that they have there.
Heard. Does it still rhyme if it's in common? Oh, it loses something in translation, I would think.
I was gonna say, that's actually a really good question.
Right? Big ups there, Kimberly.
Yeah, what is being lost in translation between common and English for Lovelar?
Oh, man. Yeah, that is definitely beyond the limited linguist skills that I have, but it's definitely something that we might hit the hammer on the head, or hit the nail on the head here sooner than later. Definitely something entertaining, I would think.
Ezekiel kind of scoffs out loud. This book makes no sense at all.
It obviously looks to me like a book used to teach children how to read.
Do you want to take book with you? You have long drive ahead.
Xavier will nod.
Good. Perhaps communication will be a little easier upon your return, but I look forward more to seeing the resolution of mission I put for you.
Real quick. Lovelar, not a huge fan of keeping things secret. Can I roll an insight check to see, like, why he's a little skittish around the journal? If not, that's fine. I just want to.
Who is skittish?
Marcos.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, you can certainly roll an insight on that.
I mean, would you want anyone, just anyone, reading your stuff? I mean,
Doesn't mean it's not sketchy.
Oh no,
Very true.
Marcel's name
Very
came
true.
up right at the start of the session. Sapphire was wondering how we were going to exit him, and I said he's probably just going to be using the facilities when the rest of the group gets in the vehicle.
Hey, man.
Comes running out like fucking Jason Lee and Almost Famous.
Friggin' pants.
Hey, it's not the first time. It's not the first time we were skeptical of a fucking NPC in this campaign.
Oh,
already.
for real.
We
don't know
thought
why
that
it
we
rolls, man.
thought that zombie bite was fake in the camp, man. That's all.
That is right. We do still have our NPC. I think we just have the one. Heslaf is
Yeah,
with
it's just-
us.
yeah.
He's going to be chilling here with Marcel. So we're going to have our first little NPC spillover camp right over here in one of the apartment buildings. Actually, it's a converted apartment building. This section of town used to be a car dealership that they walled off and just converted the buildings for the purposes they needed. But yes,
No wonder
Marcel
they seem.
and Heslaf.
No wonder they. Sorry. No wonder they seem sleazy. They're in a fucking car dealership.
Yeah, they'll still try and get top dollar for these wrecks, even though they don't run, are covered in rust, and haven't moved in 7 years.
Turning to the
Yeah,
furball guy, ask, you mentioned, or they mentioned about wanting to see what we can do.
Well, now I gotta tell you, my kind are always kind of opportunistic. Never could really get the entire thing, but he does seem to be wanting to do some good. So, as far as I can tell, I think he's just looking to put our skills to use.
As the dice roller goes there, we always have it set for advantage, disadvantage, just in case after the fact we realize, yes, you should have had one or the other. Or if you have an inspiration in hand and you roll like a 2, but then the other side is a natural 20, it's like, I'm going to spend my inspiration and get that nat.
Gotcha. Okay.
But yeah, it looks like it came up as an 8 on that side. Where is it? Where are you coming up with 13? Are you adding the 5?
Yes, I am.
Gotcha. That is already calculated into the roll. If you hover your cursor over the numbers shown, it'll show you exactly what was rolled and then plus the modifier. So it looks like you rolled a 3 plus 2 plus 3.
Okay. I'm very new to Roll20, so forgive me.
No worries. I'll just part of the fourth curtain peel, or the fourth wall peel back there. But even with an 8, you're kind of thinking that's probably right on the money, as far as he just doesn't want people looking through. May not even be private notes, like it might just be general organizational things for the community that he doesn't want people looking at. So
No, I don't want him
No, it's
organizing
his
his
di-
community.
No, it's his
That's
diary. But
still gross. Okay.
Today-
Lovelar will accept that and just kind of like, I'm gonna watch out for you.
it's like the page you flip open on. It says, "Today, he looked at me from across the table. His eye fell out of its socket as he zombie-like. But the romantic tension was there. Like it's something dumb like that.
I've never wanted him more.
Exactly.
I'm gonna walk over to the Naga and I'm gonna look at her and just say, "So, do you want to go in the truck first this time, or after everyone?"
I mean, it would probably be better if I went first again, because being on top of you guys was not comfortable.
Okay. Hey, Baoshi, come help me lift her in the truck.
Just put her in the bed of the truck in the back.
Xavier just kind of mutters, I don't know. It was kind of comfortable. He had it weight on my lap.
Lovelar is absolutely just picking up piles of snake.
It was not an experience, to be sure.
So we headed to the trucks now, or
Sounds like a
So-
plan.
As we're walking to the truck, Xavier's going to look to the group and be like, so just in case you guys know or need to know, if we do get into a fight, I can move people around telekinetically. So if you feel something pushing you in a direction, don't fight it because there's probably a good reason for me to do it.
just look at you and just say, "What? You're welcome to push me towards the enemies as long as you push me towards them. I don't care."
Well, I can push you towards them, but I may also push you away from, the range of my fire or something else,
Just make sure to push this first carefully, okay?
Absolutely.
I'm just gonna pop my head up and be like, "You got a weight limit on your mental strength there."
Out of character? No. You're, I think it's size large or smaller. I can push you.
Y'all, this is the
Excellent.
weirdest trip I've ever been on.
I don't know. I found some mushrooms in the forest once, and that was a slightly weirder trip. But this is close.
And it's already weird enough that you're speaking this weird language that nobody knows, but you apparently.
Weird to y'all. I don't know about you, but y'all are the weird ones. I ain't never seen people who look like you.
You've never seen an elf.
Somebody get this guy
I
a
mean,
mirror.
yeah. should
Exactly that I was thinking.
can I take my dagger and just like pull hair off of him and just show him? Just be like, "Oh, I'm weird. What are you talking about?"
So, I'm just gonna let you know now.
Well, to
Lovelar
be fair,
wears full-on locks, like dreadlocks. So cutting off a little bit of hair as you go to reach for it, his like hand snaps and like grabs your wrist as you try to do it, and he goes, Now, we don't touch people without permission, okay?"
But you just did.
Exactly.
Do I need to teach y'all about like how to make tea and like what consent is? Like,
The vehicle that we get up to, the battle van there, does it have a sunroof? Like somewhere where people can pop up with their guns and things like that?
It does not, but that might be a fun addition.
Okay, I was just curious.
Burn a hole through it.
What was the haircutting successful?
That was all hypothetical. I don't think we're actually going through with rolling for that shit. Well, not hypothetical. We were just role playing it, but yeah.
And are the windows on the side of the van like glass still intact, or are they barred, or how is it reinforced that way?
Windows are still intact.
Do they look to be like normal glass, or are they like reinforced glass or something?
As best you can tell, it looks normal.
I actually
are
took
the windows trapped?
Are they
That-
trapped?
I wouldn't be asking if they were trapped. I'd be asking if they were mimics. But you know,
No, the van itself is a mimic. Come in, cursed!
That's not good for me because I'm pretty sure I'm already fully inside that van.
oh, you are, and there's no way you're getting out without help.
The mimic
What
all
a
of a sudden,
mood.
nom nom nom.
Does anyone
Alright,
have
well-
anything they wish to try to procure before we head out? Don't imagine there's any magic item shops or a shop where you're going to get some chainmail, but if there's anything you were unable to get with your starting fundage, this is the first place of civilization you found, so this might be
Yes.
the last time for a while before you have the opportunity to do anything.
Starting fundage. Yes,
Is
definitely.
Marco still nearby?
Ah, you were looking for me, yes.
Yes, you mentioned something about having a doctor and a hospital, and I don't know what those are, but I am definitely qualified as a healer, so I can help heal things when we get back from carrying your fuel.
Indeed, yes, this will be quite useful. She is working almost on her own. She has few assistants she is trying to train, but if you have previous training, yes, yes.
Marco, do you
Yes.
have? Sorry, go ahead. My bad.
I was just gonna get really excited and like try to curl around inside the vehicle so that I could grab my bag of herbs and like show it to him, but it's not gonna work very well because this is a cramped space and I am a large snake.
Marco, do you happen to have, produce, or sell potions, healing specifically?
Nothing. No. I know the little esoteric shops that used to carry such things, but they're always more superstition than anything, you know? Yeah, we do have first aid kits if you have need for such.
It couldn't
Super
hurt
whatted?
It couldn't
Sorry.
hurt to bring a couple of those.
Ah, yes, but of course.
Wouldn't mind bringing some of them just in case if anything happens.
Yes, yes, it is dangerous out there. We do not have much, but medical supplies. The nurse, she is good at keeping us reasonably in stock. You have a large group. I'm not certain we will be able to provide enough to cover each of you, but let us bring out the chance rocks.
They're not healing potions, but they will do.
I can also heal if needed as we're going through.
Good. So he produces 5 first aid kits. They are basic first aid kits, which for all intents and purposes are just the same as potions of healing. They will heal 2 die 4 plus 2 with a bonus action, or you can use your full action to get the full value back. No dice rolls needed. 20 sides to every story is rating with a party of 13. Thank you kindly, friends. Happy Sunday evening to you. How's it going? Are you with us?
Just as a reminder, sorry, going off track, the monthly potions aren't in effect yet, right?
Correct. Yeah, those
Okay.
physical, and the same thing with the storage locker gold
Oh,
piece.
yeah,
Rewards.
I
yeah.
remember that. Yeah. Okay, just wanted to double check.
The 2 greater healing potions that I won from trivia, though, they are.
Correct. The greater potions that just came as part of that are absolutely in your inventory.
Yeah.
Welcome to D&D meets 1970s Southwest America Zombie Apocalypse. We are near the city of Roswell, New Mexico, with a party of D&D characters that are headed to the Riverside Casino in Laughlin, Nevada, in hopes of creating an alliance with another party of survivors. And we will see just what kind of shenaniganry we can get into between here and there. It's going to be a bit of a drive. Oh yes, every word I say is officially confirmed by Oxford. Just don't look it up.
Shenanana, na 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 na, hey hey hey, good drive.
Phenomena.
That's right. Everybody get to the chopper. All right, here's one of our
brain cell among us.
one of our battle vans that will take us from New Ford to Laughlin, Nevada, and that will bear question of just where is it located?
Say battle van, and I always think about the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles battle van.
Absolutely, absolutely. This is
No,
the
let's
way.
take the magic school bus instead.
Right on the magic school bus.
Cruising down on Main Street.
Low ride, take it easy.
Oh, we got double musical accompaniment here. We got the stream music and we got the voice actor music.
Oh,
All
if
right.
we're gonna be bringing in music, I'm gonna
Which
start.
is, you know,
I'm
the
gonna start.
best music.
If we're gonna start bringing in music, I'm gonna start bringing in Freebird.
Ah. So we are going to head in the direction of Laughlin, only to find that it is Carlsbad in this region and not Laughlin. And we appear to have reached the coastline of all things, which just is all kinds of befuddlement for anybody native to New Mexico. We're going to cut this. There we go. Open up a nice swath. Right there, maybe. Excellent. So we can see an island with some sort of castle, somewhat reminiscent of a Hogwarts type setting out there, which for those of you who know Enemir, that is the Eucorian School of Sorcery. Tantalizingly out of reach, but it does look to resemble its authentic location. It has not been twisted to a more modern type city as we're seeing in the region nearby. But as the road ends and we just have swamp and riverlands to the north of us, we're going to have to try to find another way to Laughlin, and this is where it's going to get interesting because it's not northwest of us as it should be, or at least not directly. So we're going to head on down this side of the road. Still all clear, no encounters. This will be taking us towards the capital city of the Kingdom of Eucor, which is now just a massive, unscalable plateau of dust, at least unscalable in the vehicles we're currently in. And yeah, a bit of a spoiler alert, we cannot see from our position the smokestacks on the other side, but out of game, potential interesting future stuff for our campaign right there. Once again,
Suddenly I get my unique power and I get the fourth wall break that Deadpool has. And we find it out.
Alright, let's slide on down this way, and, well, we know that leads to Roswell. Delon is apparently still intact, but that's not our destination, so we've only really got one other road that we can take. And we will head off into the darkness. I will follow you into the dark.
And I will follow you into the dark.
Beautimous.
But do you catch your grenade for me?
Yeah, throw my hand on a blade for you.
You're
Were you guys all theater kids at some point? I'm getting
Yeah,
major theater
I've been in theater since I was like 6, dude.
Sure. Definite here.
And I've also been listening to music since I was like 3. So.
me in a musical this semester.
Nice.
Wipes the sweat
Same,
from my
I
brow.
was.
Alright, I have lost.
We did Sweeney Todd, and it was fantastic.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, my last one was West Side Story, so.
I have that uncanny and annoying talent of hearing people say something and it triggers a song lyric in my head.
Yeah, welcome to my life. Welcome to my life.
Yeah, if not that, a movie or TV quote.
Yes, like
What, you mean-
37.
You mean that's
In a
not
row.
normal?
Oh, it is in this circle.
I was gonna say, I thought everyone's brains worked like that. I
Oh,
thought
yeah.
every conversation was supposed to be a never-ending construction
Yep,
of
yep.
movie quotes and references.
With the certain right group of people in here, yes, but not everyone.
Alright, I have lost one of my map packs here, which is not an anomaly when there's like 500 of them to sort through, but yeah, a little peek behind the curtain, some poor preparation from the GM here. Can always
Scandalous.
can always expedite that another way, but the OCD side of me is like, use what you have used, what you have purchased. So where the hell is it?
Maybe it's in Florida.
No, if it's in
Florida,
Florida, it's doomed, my guy.
I wonder if Florida's got zombie gators.
Oh gosh.
I laughed way too hard at the one I saw earlier of the alligator sitting in the therapist couch that says, everyone always says they'll see me later, but none of them really mean it.
I love that.
I saw the one, a single picture can't sum up Florida, and it showed a cop standing on top of his car pointing his gun at an alligator on the road.
Oh my god.
Valid.
Oh my god. That sums up
yeah,
Florida. I can
It's
confirm.
about right.
I do live. I can confirm.
Oh,
As someone
damn.
who is in Florida.
Wow, this
I'm gonna have to
is a
find.
shame.
I saw a video not too long ago that I'm gonna have to find and drop in the chat for you guys to watch later because it's funny.
Please do.
I like funny.
I made another funny.
Yeah, but now do it at Arnold.
You're going to spend the best cost for it, or you just want me to freaking do it because I can do it?
Uh,
get to the chopper.
the second one, I don't want to spend best cars.
Spend the 3,000 best cars, you get it solid for 5 minutes. 5 minutes of famous comedian Arnold Braunschweiger.
Hey man, I'm already halfway to saving up for my fucking 2 full boats.
Wow.
Yeah, that's my target to save up for now, too.
Whew. That is some ambition right there, friends.
I'm already. Hold on, let me check what I'm at. I am at 113.6.
Alright, I cannot
Got a little
find
more
it,
than me.
And that was enough time spent.
Yeah, I think Westy is at like
Oh, yeah.
140, 150, something like that. So.
Yeah, I think Westy's like been like no joke at 99% of our streams over the last coming up on 2 years now. So and at a tier 3 subscription too. So the Beskar accumulation is amazing.
Yeah, I'm on streak 24 right now. So.
Oh, sweet.
I'm streak 21, but I only have 16.6k saved up at the moment because I cashed in to get my extra level.
Yeah, I also have tier 3 though, so that plays a big part of it.
Heck yeah, much appreciated, friends. Get them Beskars, use them up. Also, our community challenge for that that tactical initiative as well could be very useful. Free swap.
Right, I got to donate to that.
Yeah, free swap between initiatives within your allied group. So if you really need to go first, but you rolled crap, and you're able to talk the rest of your party into why it benefits them to have you go first, that will be an option once you guys unlock that.
I just imagine him pulling everybody into a huddle and just being like, listen.
Listen, I'm at 2 HP. If I go first, I can kill something and then I can get nothing. So I'll still be at 2 HP, but I want to go first.
You're a tier 3. You wouldn't be at 2 HP. You'd be at
Oh,
5.
I know. I know. It's a. Well, I'm tier 3 and I'm epic, so I would be at 6 or 7.
Well,
whatever it is.
la-di-da.
Well, we are approaching a site of the gloom, which is a frequent site at any location, usually a former center of population, but you might find them out in the wild on occasion. An area that has been saturated by the Agent Orange virus, and thus is likely to have a lot of undead. Thankfully, we are in the battle vans and really have no need to stop here, so making our way through should be a clean and simple matter. And you might wonder why the hell is he bringing it up then if it's going to be a clean and simple matter, because it's not! We are driving through when suddenly one of the better prepared ambushes is set to greet us in the form of all 4 of the tires on the lead van just go And this was not some expert marksman. This was some nasty, spiky shit disguised in the middle of the road. That, based on the driving check there of the second driver being a 2 on the D20, were able to brake in time, but not before slashing the front tires on the second van. And almost immediately thereafter, the rat-a-tat-tat-a-tat-a-tat-rat of automatic machine gun fire comes to greet us from the nearby buildings. I will move us to the map. Your tokens should all be set on the southeast section here.
It is completely blank.
That's what I'm talking about. That means you can't see it all.
Oh.
Good luck.
Yes,
Oh,
the dark
no.
vision person can't see. What?
All right.
I'm confused now.
Is anybody else unable to see over here?
I cannot see.
I cannot see shit.
All right.
I haven't seen this whole time.
You haven't been able to
Now-
see the whole
now I
time.
can- Now I can see it.
Does your character have the flaw blind?
I just shared screen.
He has blind
for
sight
the
just
first-
without the being able to sense anything.
On the plus side, I can see just fine.
Same. I can see all of our tokens in the fog of war, so
Yeah, I can see him now, but
Do the Aarakocra get dark vision?
I don't believe so, but let me check.
Please do.
I know I have dark vision.
I know.
do
I
not
have
dark vision,
cataracts.
but I can cast dancing lights if it's too dark.
All right. Well, we can certainly cover that in the initiative itself. I'll set you with basic torch vision, 20 bright, 20 dim. And who else is unable to see?
Xavier cannot see.
All right. Do not understand. Well, it's beyond understanding. When you do this with Roll20 enough, you're just like, well, I set it up and it doesn't want to stay set. Okay.
at a certain point, it just is what it is.
Right.
You said that you could cast dancing lights, and I'm like, well, depending on what kind of humor you're into, there's plenty of dancing. He said there was a lot of machine gun fire. There's plenty of dancing lights already.
I can see. Yay!
It's just the name of the spell.
It's like, I can see, I can bleed, I can bleed.
Well,
Lincoln,
hopefully
what are
not.
you doing? Listening? Guessing no one's coming?
How many of us actually know what that's from?
I was gonna say, did you say Blinken? As in,
Oh, I know
"Hey,
what-
Blinken.
No, it's
I said,
from
hey, Lincoln.
it's from Men in Tights,
Hey,
or not Men in
Blinken.
Robin Hood or whatever.
I know exactly where it's
Men in
from. That's why I made the comment.
So this is one of those maps where it fits our purposes in a lot of degrees, but in a few it does not. Some of these vehicles are way too clean and way too untouched and way too looking like, yes, we can each have our own car and get out of here unscathed. No. Unless otherwise noted, assume that these vehicles are just heaps of wreck and have nothing that would entice you to go investigate for anything useful. Likewise, the vehicles up here that we can probably only barely see, like the trunk of this truck right here, this is where the machine gun fire is coming from. Just blasting aimlessly into the darkness now that your vehicles have come to a halt and turned off their headlights. They have as good a line of sight on you as you do on them. So select your token, open your character sheet, click the initiative button, and we can get that going.
Also, I just want to make sure this is just my side, but Can anybody see my health bar? I can see everybody else's. I just can't see my own. Just want to make sure
I
it's
can
only
see
on my
everyone's
side.
but mine, yes.
Okay. I just want to make sure it's only on my side.
Yeah, ditto here.
That's been a new glitch we've had over the last few weeks. Just back out, jump back in, should fix the problem.
Man, I really miss Barbarian having a fucking advantage on initiative. I'm not high enough level yet.
I'll get a couple right there. Yikes, a natural 1. That's not good.
Oh, ew.
And a 14. Okay. What's going on there? Oh, fuck, the bad guy's got an 18. Alright, so there are... Oh, you have no
That is
idea.
correct.
You have no idea. So who are we missing? There are
It's
8 of
probably
you, and there are 3 of me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
It's probably me.
Is that a PBM?
Yeah, how do I roll after I click into my character?
Once you have opened your character up, and just hover your mouse over your character sheet, and you should see all things kind of highlight, and just click the initiative spot, and that will roll the initiative with all the appropriate modifiers, assuming everything is set correctly.
And just make certain you have your token highlighted so that it puts it automatically into the initiative.
Correct. If we don't have that, though, I can always add that in after the fact. More important thing right now, make sure we understand the Roll20 character sheet there. And just a role-playing unlimited quality of life thing here that we do. If the health bar is green, they are your ally. If it is red, they are your foe. If their health bar is blue, they are potential ally, potential foe.
So if I go over and punch
They
one
are
of them, they're not
undecided.
gonna like it.
Probably not.
Okay, cool.
If it's blue, then you can replace their avatar with a giant question mark, because you do not know if they're a friend or foe.
Hey, I'm just gonna play typical barbarian behavior and go punch the biggest guy in the room.
Which normally would work, but these guys have these guys have guns, which are very hard to dodge.
Yes, but for some reason, I still take half damage to a fucking gunshot. Which...
I was gonna say, I think that the Furbolg is the biggest guy in the room.
Yeah, it would be nice to hide behind him.
Well, the biggest guy in the room, yeah, but the biggest person in the room, I would say the snake is bigger than you.
Technicalities. Please don't punch me in the face.
Hey, there we go. Oh, looks like we had the delayed initiative. Had to click it a few times before it got in, but we are good to go.
Can we take the 15?
I went with the 7.
Damn.
Alright, so looks like Xavier will go first, followed by the bad guys, followed by all the rest of us. And yeah, as Xavier is concerned, let's just take a look-see. Yeah, you don't have really any better line of sight on these guys right now than they do on you. You saw some gunfire coming from this direction and some coming from this direction. You think behind some parked cars.
All right. So first thing Xavier's going to do is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 to here. I can see this guy here now.
Yep.
So I'm going to hit him with an Eldritch Blast.
All right. He's got some ducking behind the car cover. See what you got. I mean, he could have stood up and tried to catch it, and you wouldn't have hit him.
Okay, and then my last 5 feet of movement, I'm going to duck into the metro here, so that I have some cover from him.
Very good. Yeah, you do notice that the stairs leading down to the subway there are completely blocked off once you get to that point on the map. Like, you could descend another 20 feet, but then once you get to there, it's just completely walled off with all manner of anything and everything that people could get to block this off right there.
Okay, that's perfect. And
Alright.
that'll be the end of my turn for now.
So these guys look like they could be friends in a different setting. Especially this guy right here with the red backdrop. Just all kinds of creep show right there. We're going to take an aimless shot into this general direction. It could hit any one of these 6 characters. 1, 2, 3, 4, and welcome back to the short straw there, Ballard.
You gotta be fucking kidding me. Why is it every campaign you pick me?
Hey, you know what? I'm always in our campaigns that I'm in. I'm always the short straw, so
Yeah,
maybe we can pass it back and forth.
Just because I'm the barbarian doesn't mean I have to be the punching bag every time. Come on now.
Let's not plead innocence there, Parker. You were the one who stabbed the brain engine and caused the ultimate crash of the Illithid Nautiloid there.
Listen. I didn't say I was innocent. I said I was targeted. There's a difference.
So does that mean we can change Ballard's name from Ballard to Bullet Sponge?
Well, thankfully, these guys only have a +1 on their attack, so your AC of 18 will stand up as the bullets just ricochet off of the concrete here in front of you. You can't imagine they had any line of sight on you, but it almost hit nonetheless. This guy here, however, we just saw Xavier pop out and do something, so we're going to take a shot on him. Damn, my weapon jammed! Alright.
Yay.
Well, I guess I better back off around the corner here.
Does his gun explode like the plasma rifles?
Man, sure hope not. You see some movement in that direction. Does Xavier. Looks like another one of them, complete with his own orange backdrop, fitting perfectly into this campaign.
CSGO.
He's going to step into place there. And that's really it for anything that we can see. So Jung is going to shout out at all of you guys. How do we want to say this? She shouts out for you guys to take cover, keep them off her back, and they are going to try to see if they can enact some kind of repair here on the vehicles on the fly. So that is going to move her to the far corner here. We can assume the vehicles are just off of the map here on the southeast corner. And we will pass it over to Lovelar.
As Lovelar notices the guns, his arm immediately snaps to the warhammer on his back, and as he grabs it, a symbol representing storms appear on his warhammer, and he's going to cast Storm Mote and give that to Jung. This will basically make anyone roll with disadvantage on an attack roll once.
Oh, nice.
So there is a little bit of protection there. And then he's going to move over. Let me... Okay, cool. He is going to move over to... here. Using up all of his movement. And because he still can't see anyone, he is just going to end his turn there.
Alright. Gonna make some adjustments here on the map. This always happens. I will get the hang of it one of these days. Although the new updates apparently allow you to drag the map past the borders, so I won't have to do this anymore. But there we go, so we can at least see our assembled party on the live stream here. Thank you all for joining us, by the way. And hey, I'm back. Alright, back over to Rala's turn here. Let's see what you've got.
Let's see. I thought about at least helping with the tires with precipitation, but I'm not sure how well it can go with fixing a broken tire.
With mending? Although I think that's a 1 minute casting time.
Yeah.
Probably going to be quicker for them to do the skill check
Yeah.
NASCAR
Yeah,
tire
pretty much.
change out.
Let's see. I'm not sure what I can do other than with. Not sure what much I can do with just lights and shocking grass. Although I do have mine silver. I can't exactly go all the way. Do you know where I can take cover in? Maybe behind that light post right here?
That will give you some degree of cover. Not half, but at least a +2 to your AC there.
Hang on.
I just think back to fucking Monsters Inc. with Sully fucking hiding behind the light post.
That's what I can see it.
And my much older brain goes to Chris Farley in Beverly Hills Ninja when he just steps out from behind the light pole as if he was completely hidden. He's like, I am here.
Yeah, and since I can't exactly
It was
see
me
our
all along.
and since I can't exactly see our attackers, I'll hold my action and then my turn.
All right. Oh, Ballard, you are up next, my friend. Let's see what you got going on. What's going on?
I was not on push to talk. Question: would this require or give me any cover, or is this just like an open benched area? Is that?
It's not very high. You would have to basically drop to prone to get the maximum cover behind it. If you were to kneel behind it, it would be kind of the same as the light pole here, +2.
Mm.
Or kind of like where Xavier's here right at the top of the metro stairs, also +2. But
Would
if you
the
went fully
trees
prone, yeah.
Would the trees do the same thing?
Trees, you're thinking you'd get a little better, possibly as high as +5.
Okay. Alright, well then I will go ahead and run up to here. Ooh, yeah, I can see one. I'm going to go ahead and first use bonus action to rage. And then I'm going to throw a javelin at his face.
Okay.
And javelin is, let me make sure I am within non-disadvantage range. I'm still throwing the javelin regardless, but... I'm just out of by 15 feet. This will
Sure.
be a disadvantage. Why is that not set up?
Yeah, that's just awful.
Well, it's probably gonna miss anyways, but I'm
Yeah.
still gonna roll again.
Yeah, that's just gonna stab. Oh,
That's
that's a shame.
unfortunate. Whatever.
Yeah.
You
You stabbed the car.
No, I got so mad I stabbed the tree and cut it down. That
A
is the end of
show
my
of
turn.
strength to intimidate.
Alright, and Mirage is up next for your first turn at the Role Playing Unlimited table. Welcome and good luck to you.
I'm just gonna double move.
Alright.
So that's gonna be my action is dash action.
Sounds good. See where you're heading off to. Alright, clear to the other side there. Are you trying to take cover behind this little bench?
Damn it. Sorry, I said if that's an option, yes.
Alright. Yeah, you can certainly do so.
That's the end of my turn.
Alright. And we'll pass it over to Parker here. How... I forget, how did you lose 2 hit points?
Because someone was digging a hole and they were.
Oh, he set you on
disturbing
fire.
Yes, he did.
That's right.
Burn, burn, burn.
And then he's
like
bragged
a
like
burning
30
ring of
times
fire.
since about how he can heal people, but he just keeps looking over
But
at your
yeah, no.
I healed her a little.
No, actually, no, you didn't.
Yeah,
All
yes,
right.
I used 1d6 healing on you. It only gave Lee back like 3 hit points.
Oh, go ahead with your turn there, Parker.
I am. So, there's no option for me to do anything stealthy. I know that.
Well, it might be. There's a lot of people around here. That's like a stealther's dream environment. 5e is pretty loose and free with that. Like, you can even kind of get a stealth in the midst of melee combat under the argument that, well, there's 3 of my party members here, and they're not necessarily, like, obscuring me from line of sight, but they're preventing enough of a distraction that I can use that to get stealth for even just a second. That's all I need.
That's a good point. Because I wanted to try. Well, I can tell you what I want to try as soon as I find my spells. Jeez. Listen. Okay, so.
Wake up!
I want... Rude. Okay, I want to try. The thing is, it's set up. It's positioned differently because normally it has my spells on that right hand side with like the dark vision, innate spell casting, magic resistance, all that stuff, so I can expand it and read more about it, but for some reason it's not there. So that's why I'm trying to find where my spells went to.
Yeah, they should be on the spells. Yeah, the spells tab right there.
Starburst.
Wow. Did it give you... Yeah, it gave you an attack one for it too here on the front and center. Feel free to click it yourself if you don't like the 6 Radiant that I rolled. But Radiant damage is very useful in this campaign, especially against the zombies. And this is our, I want to say, 11th session into this campaign overall, and the first time we are encountering something that are not zombies.
Just be lucky I didn't go the path of the Zealot again.
Within 60 feet, though, we do not have any eligible targets, so are you going to move before casting that?
Yes, that is what I am going to do.
All right. Get to the chopper. Oh, I just had a brief bit of remembrance that tomorrow is the holiday, so I can stay up late and play that Star Wars game. Woo, woo, woo.
Labor Day.
Yeah.
What? So yeah, I'm aiming for. Why can't I make it ping again? I'm aiming for this guy up here.
All
Yeah,
right.
that guy.
Good old Whitey McDowell up there. All right. So I need to roll a charisma saving throw. Well, that's his pride and joy as he rips off his mask to reveal the handsome version of Ryan Reynolds' Deadpool in the new Deadpool v Wolverine movie.
Oh no, he's hot.
No, but he fucking got a 17. He got a 16 on his saving throw because he's got a -1 to charisma. So yeah, he just stands there, and I can gently tap the fourth wall too. Roll for initiative.
So I don't even like startle him or anything. It's just suddenly explosion. I guess he's used to flashbang grenades by now in this environment. Of course my spell wouldn't work.
Nothing doing there.
Yeah, I think sadly it's disappointing.
All right, let's pass it over to Power Beyond Measure for your first turn at the Role Playing Unlimited table. Hello and welcome. Good luck to you.
Is that what that stands for? Power Beyond Measure? I keep reading it as Peanut Butter Man.
Oh my god, that is so funny.
Is it peanut butter jelly time? Is that what it is? Or...
God damn it, you beat me to the joke.
Wait yet, wait yet, wait yet.
Like, there you go.
Hey, it's better than the bird is the word, man.
Oh god, you got that stuck in my head for like 3 days last time. You need to not.
Oh,
Bird
I
up.
will. I will.
Bird up.
So what are we thinking there? Corey, is it? Did I remember correctly? I think it's Corey, right?
Correct. It's all gone white here. Like, I can see our character names, but everything else is white.
Really?
I
I assume you're doing a refresh, right?
No, I didn't refresh anything.
Gotcha. Yeah, try a Roll20 refresh. It might just be because we've bounced back and forth across so many maps that your computer is like, what's going on?
What's going on?
Yes.
Yeah, it's one of the only reasons why I'm able to keep up in Roll20 is because I have a computer spec for streaming and gaming at like the
Nice.
full specs. It's the only reason why I'm able to actually keep up with the stuff in Roll20.
Yeah, I thought my computer was pretty good, but I'm sure Best Buy's just trying to fucking upsell me because they're like, yeah, don't get a new graphics card. You're gonna need a new motherboard and new whatever else as well.
Dude,
Just get a new computer. I'm like, I'm not gonna fucking do that. I'm
my
still happy with this.
my computer is great. It cost quite a substantial amount of money, and that was only 2 years ago, and it's already outdated. So just don't
Yeah.
fucking worry.
Well, computers are usually outdated within about 6 months of when you
Oh,
get them.
for sure. I
Yeah.
mean, this thing's coming up on like 4 years old, so the fact that it's held on and done what it can do. I mean, I only use it for streaming Roll20. Like, I don't even really do a whole lot of gaming on here with like Steam, which I imagine
Yeah.
would use a lot more power than Roll20. But even still, it's definitely in need of a couple upgrades here.
Honestly,
Butterman has moved.
Yeah, he
honestly, and surprising, just from the amount of mods I have on it, the game that pushes my PC the most is Minecraft.
did. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I believe that.
Same.
Use PC Parts Picker. It'll show you the low, like where you can get it for where you can get parts for the lowest.
I second that. That's what I used for building mine and my son's computers.
Yeah, I'm so clueless on all that stuff. I'm just like, okay, I know what I need, but I don't know necessarily what's compatible at this point. So I'm just kind of like, I'll get
And
what's
PC
necessary.
Parts Picker will do that for you.
Nice. Yeah, I have a screenshot of the. Go right ahead, buddy. Sorry.
So I'm going to try and hunker down behind this car here and get a better view of the situation.
All right. Let's see what your character can see. Yeah, looks like you got a pretty 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Yeah, not quite.
It's like short 10 feet.
Yeah, I don't know. When I look at it on the player side, it looks like he can see both of these guys very clearly. But when I look at it through the GM side, his vision kind of ends like right here where it should. In either case, though, they're just outside of your line of sight, and they have been shooting, so you're aware that there are guys like over in these general areas.
Well, right, but what kind of vehicle is it? I'm pretty sure I could even hide behind a motorcycle if I had to.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, that's not even up for question. This is more for defining what it is that you see on your side of things. As far as them seeing you, you're thinking that's pretty unlikely, especially with the wall of player characters that's in front of you there. Is that where you're ending your turn, just taking cover and kind of surveying the situation?
Yeah, that'll be my turn.
Alrighty. And let's pass it over to Ezekiel for our next final first turn here for the night at Role Playing Unlimited. Go right ahead there, buddy.
I'm going to move to there and see what I can see. Not much. But I can't attack Whitey with disadvantage, right? Because he's been firing from there.
Yes, sir.
Then that's what I'll do. I will firebolt that direction.
All right. Damn disadvantage.
I will not firebolt in that direction. And that is my turn.
Just smack the side of the vehicle. All right, Tongue in Cheek is going to move over, and now that they are both in position, we will begin the skill challenge. Oh, somehow he... Yep, that makes sense. He's under the vehicle. Bitchin'. All right. That's one tire. And, well, hate to leave y'all in suspense here, but we are on our halftime break. It's going to be a shorter one than usual since I don't have to go out for that damn cancer stick. So we will see you shortly here, friends, and pick up the action right where we left it here. See you soon, friends.
All right, I'll be right back.
See ya.
Hut, halftime show.
Okay,
No.
go watch the video I sent you. It's only a minute long, but it's funny. It's about Florida and, not scary Florida things.
You sent me
Sorry,
the video?
I posted it in the Sunday G2 crew.
Sorry for not being as helpful in this combat round.
Yep. Good old Florida. It's the little Australia.
I heard you say you found the story all tucked away in the back of the room. Been lost for years, far away from the glory, in the midst of our day-to-day routine, in the corner of our minds. We're not in blue, we're not in mourning, to raise the truth. It takes more than will. Among the things I like to do, craving is one for two, and the light of the day that passes on will somehow be gone.
I am back.
Things I like to do, craving is one for two, and the light of the day that passes on will somehow be gone.
Cereal was so good, y'all.
Depends on what cereal.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Nah, Frosted
I've got
Flakes.
Trix here.
Let's get back into it, shall we?
Let's do
We
it.
shall.
That's right, let's do this. Holly Strangers. Alright, Xavier. First in the turn order.
Who just bought a level up?
Me.
That's a very weird name you're going under, man.
That's Gale for Wednesday night. 20,000.
I say that deserves a free 30 minutes of Arnold.
Man, that's a great way to wear out my vocal cords super quick. Is Shags not back with us yet, maybe? Used to the longer break, probably.
I don't know.
I'd
Yeah,
only be
probably.
just lighting up the cigarette right now, usually.
Oh, I think he wasn't able to talk again, is the problem.
Let's
Ooh.
try this
There
again.
we
For
go.
some stupid
Yeah.
reason, my chat keeps on locking out on me.
Womp
Guessed
womp.
it, yeah.
Gotta love talking and nobody hearing me. Alright, so my turn. We're all back, ready to rock?
Ready to rock.
Okay. I am going to cast Hex on this fella here. And then I am going to try to hit him with my Eldritch Blast.
Uh-oh. I have a complete freeze here on one screen.
I think a 22 should hit. And with that Hex damage, that would be a total of 11 damage.
Alright, 1 second here. I am completely frozen out on the GM side. Just gonna force close the page. The whole blinding bright mode before you can properly get into dark mode, I still protest, is just unnecessarily cruel.
I agree.
Cruel,
like-
but funny.
I always feel like that homeless guy in the first Terminator movie. Hey man, did you just see a real bright light? Oh, well yeah, 22 will hit. Is it the white one that you pinged? I couldn't see before.
Yes, I pinged the white one.
Alright.
With the Hex on it, that would be a total of 11 damage.
Plus the extra 5. Ow! Yeah, this guy is screaming in painful misery back there.
And then what I'm going to do is walk down the stairs enough that I'm covered completely. I'm not sure, do I need to go 10 feet down?
10 feet should do it.
There we go.
Fill your eyes with double vision. Oh god, my eyes.
I don't need no instructions to know how to rock.
And
I'm
that
so
is
glad
the end
that
of
at
my
least
turn.
you knew what I was referencing.
Yes, I was like, is that Aquatine? That is Aquatine! The Foreigner episode. Alright, well, this guy has been sufficiently injured that we are going to run 30 feet. And dash action, run some more. Yipe, 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 yipe.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Coward.
And Mr. Orange over here just kind of looks back at him with a scoff. And
Do I have to roll perception in order to see the trail of piss he left behind as he ran?
No, it is currently using the video game terminology. It's still glowing enough before it fades away entirely. Yeah, we're gonna do a burst fire on a 10-foot cube, which will be perfect for this little cluster of player characters here. That is a dexterity saving throw from each of the three of you, please. Uh-oh.
I'll use an inspo on that.
Uh-oh.
Get into it, hang on. Roll 20 is just being slow.
Sure.
So if his pee was glowing, does that mean he drinks Nuka-Cola?
Oh god.
Yikes. That is just all kinds of not good.
How did I get a 0?
I did get the 18. I used the inspiration on it.
Sure.
Well, you see, you've got that -1 to your dexterity save, so it's
Well,
that
I
big old
mean,
snake booty of yours, I guess.
yeah, I totally understand how I got the 0. I just I hate that I don't. Eh.
It's even better when it's a negative number. So each of you that failed the dexterity save of DC 15 are the unfortunate recipients of 6 points of piercing damage, as this guy just burst fired the space that you're in. And yeah, that's going to leave both of you right there on death's door. 1 and 2 hit points remaining respectively.
This is such a weird magic. I've never encountered this before.
And for those of you looking on the north side of the map, Whitey's clone is making his way. Oh shit! He stepped off the map. Ah!
It fell into.
It's like when you
Falls into oblivion.
Yeah,
Bye-bye.
exactly.
Fell
go
into the
underneath
Minecraft void.
bedrock in Minecraft. Just
And we're going to take a shot on the dude taking cover behind the light pole here.
Oh shoot.
A single blast of. No. Yes. Well, not unless an 11 hits you, which is your AC really a 10?
Well, combined with the AC at the light pole of me hiding on the light pole, it's now a 12.
Correct. But your base is still a 10? Is that correct?
What's his? It depends on what his dex is.
Yeah. Yeah, he doesn't have a special AC generating class, and his dex is an 11. So
Then,
that does match up correctly.
Unless
Yikes.
he's not wearing armor. That's...
Right. Yeah, somebody get this guy some mage armor.
Well, it's a girl, by the way.
Oh, that's right. My apologies.
Yeah.
All right.
You are aware that you can also wear like light armor and still fly as an Aarakocra, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
Sorcerer,
Okay.
though, is kind of limited in the armor choices they have,
Oh,
though.
I didn't know you were a sorcerer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a sorcerer.
So we take some shots on you there, and the light pole is what makes up the difference, as the bullets just ping right off of that. And Mr. Red is going to try to clear that ammo jam that he had last round. Oh, damn, natural 20. Yeah, I'm good to go. And
That was too close.
we're just going to step out around the corner here. Kind of hug the wall. And yeah, we've got weapon drawn on the cluster of you over here, but we have no action this round to take a shot. And even in addition to the guys that you're aware of here who are opening fire on you, this is a pretty large map if you zoom back, and there are a lot of dark areas that are unexplored. And you can hear other shouting coming from those areas, so it sounds like there's other guys that may be here soon to reinforce this situation. Jung is
I don't
holding
like that.
her action for Mr. Tongue in Cheek. So we will pass it back to Baushi's turn.
Perfect. Hey, how would you cluster people feel about a good placed fog cloud? Give you a little bit of obscurity.
I'm
By
down.
a little bit, I mean heavy.
I'm down for that.
Can if you want him, man. Just means I won't be able to get out very easily.
You can like step, because I'm going to Is there a way to like make a bubble to like signify on the map where fog cloud is, or do I just have to like describe it?
Oh, definitely. I'm gonna find one here real quick for you. That's perfect.
Perfect.
20
And while you do
foot
that,
radius. Oof.
Love like slams his hammer down on the ground, and tendrils of mist begin to wrap around it with the same symbol glowing. And if I could, yeah, that's perfect.
I'm going to pass control of that token to you so you can move it as you like, because right now they're caught inside of it as well. So I don't know exactly where you want to put it, but within 120 feet, you are good to adjust that as you like.
Yeah, no, actually that is perfect. I just want it on the edge so that they can step out, attack,
Gotcha.
and step back in for that heavy obscurity.
All right.
We can't see through the fog cloud, though, correct? So, like, if they step
No,
out
yeah.
on that right-hand side, they're not going to see red.
Nope. Yeah, we can't see through it.
That is correct. It does work both ways.
Oh shit, then actually
That's why I was saying, hopefully you don't block my line of sight with it.
I think if he plans on putting it to block us, there's no way it doesn't block anybody's line of sight.
oh, I cannot actually move it.
Really? I did assign you control of it.
Roll 20 feels like throwing a fit and acting up today, apparently.
Yeah, must be all of the new D&D stuff being imported in.
I haven't read any of the new stuff just yet.
Likewise.
It's not out yet.
Yeah, I can select it, but I can't move it.
Huh. Well, tell me where you want it then.
If you could just like make sure that's the corner that they're put it opposite so that the fog cloud is between like Rala and Ballard, with them still in the edge of it. So like at that, like that.
All right.
Does that work for you guys now?
Works for me. Yeah.
Oh, very nice.
Looks great.
Perfect. And then he is going to move 30 feet this way. Now I have control of it.
Of course you do, now that you're trying to select your token right next to it.
Perfect. Yep, okay, perfect. And that'll end my turn.
All right. What's Rala got going there, buddy?
Okay, let's see. Then gonna move right up. That's not. Damn, I still don't see any of the ones attacking.
Yeah,
Jeez.
especially inside the cloud, you can't see anything. Unless you're flying over it.
I don't think I would want to be flying over it right now.
Yeah, could be a bad way to make yourself a target.
I think I'll take some cover over here. Here for now. Take some cover over here for now. And then my turn.
All right. And how's about Ballard?
I'll look at these two and I'll just say, you two stay here. I'll take care of it. And I just run the fuck over here, just appear in front of him.
Stay here. I'll be back.
I pull out my greatsword and I just say, hi, you shot at my friend. You die now.
This guy just sees this thing charging at him with a sword, and he's got his weapon aimed over at the vans.
Shit. All right, we're gonna go ahead and try a hero point first.
Okay.
Does a 14 hit?
14 will hit.
All right, sick. I don't have to waste the
And
inspo for it.
14 is the total amount of hit points exactly that this guy has.
So that
yeah,
means
you
I
just
can
came
I
right
can
over-
introduce my my new subclass feature.
Oh. Oh, nice.
There is a list of different types, but humanoid is in there. What is the CR of these guys? I know it's a pain in the ass, but
They're like 1/2.
1/2. Okay, I'm just gonna take
Yeah.
1. I'm just gonna say round down because it doesn't specify.
Yeah, minimum 1. So yeah, 1 plus your con mod.
Okay.
Yeah, these guys got some good ammunition, but skill-wise, they are not on the same level as you. They just got you in a very precarious situation here. We will pass it over to Mirage here next. Go right ahead.
All right, I am going to go with one of my cantrips.
Oh. Oh shit. Alright. Yeah, we do have a metal weapon, so advanced damage there in the event that you hit. Oh, yeah, definitely. Try a D10 as well. If you get higher than an 8, we'll keep it. Otherwise, we'll keep that 8. Because that is max damage for the base spell. Alright, yeah, we'll keep the 8. Not quite enough to kill this guy, but yeah, that is a significant jolt to the orange guy who didn't even know you were over there. He's looking at the cluster of characters who he just shot, and now all of a sudden he just got shot. And let's try.
I'm also going to move.
Okay.
Man, every time I look at the map again and see Xavier has the red circle around his token, I'm like, oh, there's an enemy. No.
All right, I'm done.
All right. So let's see. Oh, looks like Parker just disappeared. Oh, there she went. Stepping on over up to the trucks, all right. With 1 hit point, just charging right up on these guys.
Darn it, level 1 is always dangerous.
I'm trying to go hide between the trucks.
You could have just hid in the fog.
Yeah, the fog is.
But then I couldn't be. But then I couldn't be useful to the group.
You're not useful if you die either.
You know what? That is a
My
great
next-
point that you happen to make.
What you
This is the
can do
dilemma
as well, though, Priyu,
This
is
is the
you can
dilemma
also
I
step.
always have, honestly.
What if she turns into a zombie and charges the nearest gunman? Like, that's useful.
So
I want to
Priyu,
help, but I also don't want to die.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Sorry.
There's a lot of
just
people
double check.
talking at once.
One thing you can do, Priyu, is you can step out of the fog, do an action, and then step back into the fog for your heavy cover.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that seems to be the intent
That
of the
is a-
spell right there, how it's placed.
Yeah, that is a really good idea.
I like to think that I'm full of them.
Hey, Terry, what's going on out there in Streamland? Hope you're having a good weekend, good holiday weekend. Hope you and yours are doing great.
You know what? I am going to do exactly that. I am going to pop out of the cover, and I am going to cast Starburst again.
What?
Yeah, I know, really. 'Cause it's the only ranged anything that I have, so.
Yeah, level 1 our options are a little limited here.
And I'm going to cast it at this guy down here.
Okay. Yeah, he sees you emerge from the fog, and you've got him dead to rights. Is this the one I need a charisma save?
That is exactly what you need.
I don't think he got it this time, unless your DC is a 10. Which that would be like the bare minimum a DC could ever be, I would think. What? Alright, let me take a look.
Okay,
here. It's probably one of
why-
those things. The DC
Yeah.
isn't always set correctly on these things.
Yeah.
Spell save for that. Oh! Yeah, that's weird. We switched this out last game, I thought, because it's your wisdom. You want a better wisdom than an intelligence.
Oh, did the scores
Yeah, and
switch
it
back?
switched
or?
it back, yeah.
Yeah.
So intelligence should be 10, wisdom should be 16, and then that means your DC is 13 and not 10. Which means I failed, and I take some damage. Alright, so we got that.
Yay, the flashbang worked. And then I am definitely going to step back into cover.
Alright. And apparently, forever after, affectionately known as Peanut Butter Man, it is your turn there, buddy.
You need to go find that soundbite now.
Don't forget your push to talk. If you're talking, we don't hear you.
No, I'm. No, I'm trying to move my character and cast Cure Wounds.
Oh, gotcha. Just got really smoky all of a sudden. Think those are your allies? Yeah, yep, sure enough.
And I can still do that with the Obscure Fog or whatever, right?
Definitely, it's more of a narrative thing, especially since you're all allies. It's just kind of like, I don't know for sure. Oh, yeah, that's them. Out of game, of course, you know exactly where you're going.
You're just like feeling their faces.
Right.
Which
like
one
you
is
saw
this?
them there when the fog slowly manifested around them, and you haven't seen them move out, so.
Closer to knee level, probably.
Sure.
You're trying to feel their knees and the textures, see which one is which.
Touching.
Feel the tail.
Like the water boy. Snakes don't really have pods, but if I had to guess, you's eating his knee.
Wow, that is an old reference.
Oh yeah, good old Adam
Oh
Sandler.
man, thanks for making me feel old.
Mommy, when did the water boy come out?
Mama, look who's on TV. It's the devil.
That was I
Hey,
asked my mom was in the room, and I was like, "Mama." No.
Mama, can I shake his hand?
Everything's the devil to
So am I
you,
just
mama.
She said, "I never liked that movie."
I never liked them
am I,
Pokemans and their electric
Yep.
breath.
so am I just rolling wisdom now?
For your Cure Light Wounds, there should be a button on the front of your character sheet that you can just click and should cast that for you. Let me check your sheet here.
Yeah, I don't think it's filled out all the way. Like I didn't get to ask about my feat. I didn't get filled out my spells or if I could be a forest gnome and get all the buffs from
Oh yeah,
that. And I
definitely.
went.
As far as the sub race, you're good to go on that. Yeah, it didn't populate Cure Light Wounds on the front of your sheet, but it did give you some
If it's a healing spell other than like cure wounds or something like that, it usually doesn't pop up there for some reason.
Gotcha. Yeah, let me just drag drop that onto your sheet. Done and done. And then yeah, right here on the front center of your character sheet, I'm gonna make it the top option of the spells. So yeah, just under your scimitar attack there is the Cure Wounds. Go ahead, click that button, and that should give you the bonus. Who's getting the spell?
Who's getting a spell?
Yeah, who's getting the
I'm gonna go with the one of the with the lower hit points because it just makes sense.
Sure.
I'm old.
The old guy can suffer a little more.
He's used to it. Beautiful. So 6 hit points back there for Parker, exactly what you just lost.
Oh, thank God! Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Got yourself a nice little hidey spot there in the smoke as well. Hopefully you don't have asthma like I do. And Ezekiel standing there next to you. It's your turn next.
All right, I'm going to pop out.
Be careful.
I'm going to attack Mr. Ready Red over here with another firebolt.
All right. That's better. Gonna make an adjustment on your character sheet here real quick. Yes to that. Click the attack again. 2 damage. Yep, damage is damage. We'll take it.
Fantastic, and I will hide back in the shadows.
One guy just got blasted with lightning. One guy got blasted with fire. What the hell is this? What's going on? And now for the skill checks for the tire repairs. Yep, one of them did good. The other one could have done a little better. We'll start another round of combat here, though, with Mike. Mike.
Dude.
Well, that's a suck. Is it the time to spend your weekly inspiration?
Let's try that again. Can I spend my inspiration on that? You already mentioned yes, so I'll roll that attack again.
All right. Well, the 19 will hit as it is, so no need to roll it again. We'll just take the better side.
All right, so that's 13
Fit
force
Christian.
damage to him.
And the better damage. Is it red or orange?
Orange.
Orange. All right. So yeah, he just gets clocked right in the face as he's still just waving his hands about after getting jolted with that lightning, and yeah, he falls down lifeless.
And I can't see my allies that are in the fog cloud, so I can't use my healing light on them. So I will then step back down under cover.
All right.
And that is end of turn.
Well, shit. All
They just
right.
get blasted out of the blue from just people just coming out of the woodworks, and then they just see me over here standing over a dead body.
Yeah, that's not looking good for red here. So we're gonna 30 feet and then action dash 35, 40, 50, 60 feet. Screw that noise. And the guy who was running away last round is right there with him. Yeah, you said it, buddy. However, unbeknownst to these guys who are stepping around the corner.
Oh, y'all are in for a surprise here.
On the northeast side right there.
They're just coming into my plans, that's all.
Yeah, they step right out and see one guy wielding a melee weapon over the body of their fallen companion. What the fuck?
They probably just step in like the minute I'm sucking his soul out.
Yeah, they open fire and nothing happening there. Jung
What
has
the
been
heck is
holding-
this?
Right? Jung has been holding her turn for simultaneity, so we will pass it back to LeFleur's turn here.
Perfect. I cannot. From where I'm at, I can't see anyone, correct? Like any enemies?
Correct. Yeah, nobody has come down that western side over there. But you do hear
Okay.
more gunfire off from the northeast.
I don't want to put myself directly in the line of battle, but I will move here. I still can't see anyone. Okay. Interesting. Fuck it, let's just use all 30 of my moves. Get over there. I don't know if you'll allow this. Can I hold an action? Can I hold Toll the Dead that costs an action to use as a reaction if someone comes within a specific range? Would you allow that?
Oh, definitely. Yeah, in most cases
Cool.
you can do that. You can ready pretty much any action to
Cool.
use as a
I was not sure if that's like a homebrew rule that I had or not. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to ready action Toll the Dead just in case anybody comes into that 60 feet radius.
All right. Sounds good. And we will see what Rala has going on with her turn.
All right. Let's see. Go.
Kind of
I can
float up and over there for a second.
I can somewhat see something over there, but I don't have much to go off. So for now, I'll hold my action and then my turn.
All right. Go ahead there with Ballard's
And now
next
back
turn.
to the carnage.
Yes, let them feel what I felt.
What's going on up here at the party?
Oh, it's going to be a party. As soon as they walk up and I just see them, I just stop what I'm doing, just cock my head at them, and just start running towards them.
Oh, jeez.
I cannot get close enough to melee them, so I will throw a javelin at this guy.
Okay.
And he is certainly within range, so it's just a normal attack.
Sure.
I can't reckless because it's actually it's reckless only melee or no, it's just normal attack. So then I'll go ahead and reckless, and this will be at advantage.
All right.
Whatever. That's 8 damage.
Okay. Ow!
And that is my turn.
Alright, so let's see what Mirage has going on way back here.
I am going to do two things. I'm going to, as an action, take my full movement. So, well, not full movement. I'm going to double move. And then as a bonus action, I'm going to cast Shillelagh on my quarterstaff.
Okay. Little newsstand right there that you could take cover in or step right on by. Yeah, this guy is dead and looks like the electrocution that you subjected him to last round caused him to drop his rifle before he even got clocked in the face with that Eldritch Blast a moment ago.
Dibs.
Xavier's good with that because he doesn't need one of these pea shooters to shoot things from a distance.
But Captain, I can't avenge my partner with this pea shooter.
I'm actually going to. Where's the phone booth?
The little newsstand is this building, this little structure right here back behind you.
No, I'm just going to go on by it. I've got 5 more feet of movement, so I'm going to take the rest of the 5 feet of movement.
Okay. Beautiful. Okay.
And that'll be my turn.
Sounds good. That's back to Parker's turn.
Honestly, I kind of am just going to do the same thing I did last time. I'm going to pop out of the cover of the goodies. Oh, nope, no, I'm not. No, I'm not, because I forgot that guy was dead.
Oh. Yep, looks like everybody's dead. We won!
Yeah, you are absolutely dead. Great. So I'm going to, in that instance, I'm going to come over next to these cars and I'm going to explore the cars. Like, I'm going to try opening the doors and stuff.
Sure thing. Yeah, doors are open. In most cases, the hoods are likewise open, as scavengers have long since come by here in search of repair parts and any number of other things that they might need. Nothing obviously beneficial upon a cursory glance. Some loose articles of old clothing, a children's toy or two. You think you see a baseball in one of these cars. What the hell is that? It's a weird rock.
I want the rock. I'm
All
gonna take the
right.
rock, and I'm gonna take the rock and the baseball, and I absolutely will take all of the old clothing I find. Any useless trinkets, that's my thing. I'm
All
gonna take them
right.
all.
Yeah, what's this writing on this baseball? Mickey Mantley? What? All right.
It's a weird language that I can't decipher. I'll have to have Lovelar look at it later.
Well, let's pass it back to Ren's turn now. We got some more character completion going on here mid-session. Very nice. Go ahead, take it away.
So if I took it as a trade glass blowing, can I like harvest any glass from any of these places?
Absolutely. Probably something that will be more efficiently done outside of the 6-second combat rounds, but once we are in a place to freely explore areas, that's certainly something that, depending on your creativity and the dice rolls to back it up, you have some pretty wide variety of options.
And would mending work on a tire?
Mending should work on a tire. The only issue, I think, with that is the 1-minute casting time. So it's probably a better fix than the temporary patches that they're doing right now, but what they're doing right now is quicker. But in the long run, once we're not being assaulted with machine guns every 6 seconds, and we have time to do mending, that will certainly be a better fix for these tires.
Can I just hold my turn for now?
Did you want to ready an action for a specific trigger? Or just pass your turn on to the next?
Could I do produce flame and just be holding it ready?
Oh, yeah, like in case you see an enemy pop within sight?
Correct.
Okay, yeah, we can do that. All right. So Ezekiel is up next.
I'm going to scuttle.
Did you see me scuttling?
And I don't see anyone up here, but I know that they are up here because they fired at Ballard last turn, right?
Yes, indeed.
So I will firebolt at disadvantage.
Oh, damn. The hazy figure on the left or the hazy figure on the right?
Let's do the hazy figure on the right.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Well, yes, indeed. That clocks that guy right center mass, and he just goes down in a burning heap of ah!
Wilhelm scream.
Exact.
So that will be my turn.
The double Wilhelm. All right, so let's check on our tire repairs here. 11 and a 5. All right, that is not looking good this round. For once, we did not get a tire changed out. So we will see what happens in the next sequence here with Xavier's turn.
you're talking, nobody can hear you again.
That is correct.
I do not know what's going on with Discord, but this is driving me insane. What I was saying was I move out, I can see Ezekiel, I know he's hurt, so I'm going to use my healing light to give him a d6 of healing as a bonus action.
You're a Celestial Warlock, right? That's what you're getting that from?
Yes, that is correct. So he heals 1 point.
Oof.
Oh, man.
And are those enemies supposed to be within range of Ballard right now, like melee range, or are they still further up?
No, they're not within melee.
Okay,
Right.
so I don't see them at the moment. So I guess what I will do is I'm going to double move in the direction the two ran.
All right.
To there. And I can just see him. So that'll be the end of my turn.
All right. Well, let's see who's going next.
And I am ducking down by that car for the cover, of course.
Sounds good. Got a lot of off-camera motion going on here now, so bear with me just a second.
While you're doing that, may I ask, how high are the buildings? Like, how tall are these buildings that are around us?
About 20 feet on average.
So they're about 2 stories.
And the newsstand down there is about 10 feet?
10, maybe 12.
Perfect. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. One shot on me, Deltron Hero 0, not no small feat. Saw heat in this day and age of rage and grave. Anything it takes to save the day. Neuromancer. There we go, there we go. Come on, nobody knows Deltron? Alright.
I wasn't listening. Wait.
I am not exactly sure. I don't recognize it.
Neuromancer, a perfect blend of technology and magic.
It's been too long since I've watched that show, so no.
It's like Hip Hop 101. Alright, we're going to take a blast at Ballard here, and after seeing what just happened to the orange guy, we may retract. Oh, jeez! Alright. Well, say hello to 24 points of piercing damage.
Well, that's 12, and
Sure.
then I only take 6 because I have 6 temporary.
Sure. Regardless, you don't want to step into too many of those, and we are gonna back
I'm just gonna look.
shit away.
I'm just gonna look at him, spit out blood, and just and then just look at him and just say, "Wrong choice."
And that's where I always say a natural intimidation check should fall. No action needed. Why? Just because what just happened?
I always love when that happens because you're just like, oh, okay. I as the DM am actually intimidated, so I'll just give you that one.
That will conclude their turns. Appreciate your patience there. And now it's on to another NPC's turn, but hers is a lot quicker, so we'll pass it back to Levlar here now that that's done.
Perfect. I'm like smack dab right in the middle, and I can't see anything. Is there a specific, if I can talk to y'all, is there a specific way that I should go? Because you guys can see more enemies than I can. Like, who seems like they need the most help, I guess.
I would argue the person with 2 hit points, but I don't know.
I'm a dying old man in the middle of a modern warfare.
Go sit down.
You know what? That's fair. Cool. Okay.
Wait, somebody healed Ezekiel for 1 hit point. He should be at 3 right now.
Yes, you should.
30. I can go to that square.
He's almost at half now.
Almost.
Perfect. He is once again going to cast Storm Mote for Ezekiel, giving people that disadvantage on their attack roll, and the one on Jung disappears.
Gotcha. We'll use this little 4-leaf clover.
You know what? That's perfect.
I dig it.
And he still
I
has
like
that
how
ready
it
action of
sits on the
Toll
very
the
top of
Dead.
my staff.
Yeah, right. Now he has a 4-leaf clover staff.
And that'll be my turn.
All right.
Thank you.
I think this was one of my favorites right here. Was the sad face. I had a token once that it fit perfectly over the face on the token when he had the condition. All right.
It's just like, I don't like it when a game tries to tell me how I feel, but I think I'll make an exception in this case.
Where did Rala? There she is. All right, let's go. Your turn.
All right.
All of a
Here.
sudden, over to there.
Oh shoot, there's a dead guy.
Yeah, that guy's dead. Dropped his gun on the pavement there too.
Someone should pick that up.
Ooh.
Are you going to be moving the gun instead of people this time?
Yes,
Okay.
it's a mimic.
It sprouts legs and scuttles off into the trash pile.
I guess I'll go over and pick it up.
All right. Yeah, still a little hot from the electricity that just coursed through it a second ago, but yeah, this appears to be what's responsible for all this noise, and well, you're not seeing a lot of the results of bloodshed from where you're at, but some of the characters have felt this thing sting.
Just out of curiosity, would I recognize these even though they're a little bit less
Oh,
techy
yeah.
than I? Okay.
Oh yeah, it's just antiquated Star Wars weaponry.
That's the only reason why I asked.
It's
Yeah.
a-
Yeah. It's like what
What?
Tuscans
Guys,
would
it's just
use.
a sling. It's a
What strange?
slingshot that throws bees at people so fast you can't see them.
What strange and odd contraption right here. So it's like, so weird looking.
Don't look into the barrel.
Wait, you look?
That's where the magic happens.
That's not where the magic. What the fuck?
Well, I'll keep the gun. I'll keep the gun in my inventory for that.
All right, the technical term for it in 5e terminology is a automatic rifle, or rifle, comma automatic.
I thought you were gonna clown us all and make them get a blunderbuss.
That'd
Yeah.
be funny.
Yeah. The villain when you fight him. The villain when you unlock him as a playable character. Oh! I'm pretty
I don't
sure I
know.
just got hit for 4 die 8. Why is it doing a d6 now?
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I
Yes.
don't know. The blunderbuss used to have some great rules. When you rolled max damage,
Oh,
you roll
God.
another damage die, and if you roll max
Kapow!
damage on that, you roll another. I saw someone before do about 50 damage with a blunderbuss.
The original
I'm
Star
pretty
Wars.
sure the blunderbuss is the definition of the word broken.
The original Star Wars West End TTRPG had a similar mechanic, except it was you rolled all D6s for your skills, and if you rolled a 6, you kept spamming it. And during a live-action Star Wars game, my Mandalorian assassin had the professor, as he was known, dead to rights. This guy's got no bodyguards, no defense. He's not a combat character. I've got a sniper rifle. I rolled so many 6s in a row, I was in the 60s or 70s for my attack roll. And then I finally busted and hit like a 4 or 5, so I was like, okay, now it's time to roll damage. 1.
Reminds me.
Hilarious.
It was like I shot his eyelid with like as much intensity as possible. It was like, oh, that really hurt. Who throws a shoe? Honestly, it was like, what the fuck?
It reminds me when I one-shotted the boss in one of our Warhammer campaigns with a rocket launcher.
Oh man, yeah, at least you probably did some damage in that. Everybody was just gathered around watching me roll 6. Oh man, this guy's dead to right. Damage 1. Oh, come on.
I wish that we had exploding dice in D&D, because I remember doing a fireball and I rolled out of the 8d6. 7 of them were 6s and 1 of them was a 5.
Oof. Oh gosh. Looks like Richter's turn is up next here after that little delay, after Rala picks up the fallen weapon.
Hello, miss me.
Hey, I got a ready to action. I'm gonna blast you.
Alright, go
So
ahead.
I started blasting.
I'm already at full, so...
That ain't gonna do shit.
I'm gonna pull out another javelin and I'm gonna throw it at your ass. I'm gonna spend an inspo on that.
All these.
At the ass, nothing but the ass.
Exactly. No, I'm pulling them all out my throat and then I'm throwing them. And
And
that
when you get
is,
him, you
I presume the 14 hits, right?
It does.
Okay, then that is 8 damage.
All right.
And yeah, that's obviously on the red.
Got it.
And that is my turn.
All right. Well, let's send it back over here to Mirage.
Alright, we're gonna start with the 30 feet of movement, and if I need more, I will just use the rest of my action for that.
Okay.
5, 10, 15. 15, 20, 25, 30. Alright, I'm just going to be using more movement then.
All right.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And that would be my turn.
All right. And for Priyu, what's you got going?
Well, I heard more. I've explored the cars and everything, and I didn't find any fuel in them, right? That's what.
Correct. At least
of-
no gas containers in the back. As far as like checking to siphon fuel, we have not gone that route. That'll probably take a bit longer.
Yeah, but there was nothing like just obvious, of course.
Correct.
I know y'all are still in combat, but like, you guys seem to have it under control, and I have not been helpful much this entire time. So
Yeah.
I feel like
To be fair, neither have I.
Yeah,
I
they're
haven't
really.
made a single attack roll.
To be
All I've
fair,
been doing is giving disadvantage.
to be fair, they're really struggling against just attacking me for some reason.
So
I did-
I'm gonna come up towards this way, like I'm gonna go down this alley, and so through fog of war, I can see that guy way back there. Is that where he actually is, or is that you just moved the token far away, kind of thing, and I can accidentally see him?
They are actually in that position. I didn't know how the line of sight was going to work as we got into that position, but if you can see him, you can also see he's got a readied action for when somebody pops into his line of sight. So
Which turns out I have in, I guess that I am in his line of sight right now, aren't I? Because I can through the like slightest sliver of light, I can kind of see him. Yeah.
Yep. I do have a disadvantage though because you are outside of my line of sight, so I'm really just seeing like something hazy and is that a giant snake moving into my line of sight here in the darkness. So we have. Oh, well, at least it wasn't the natural 20, but a 16 plus 1 is a 17 AC.
Jeez.
So that
Guess what?
will,
I do not have that.
that will connect for 9 hit points and I believe drop you to 0.
Why is it always me?
As soon as you pop around the corner. Ow!
I told you to stay in the fog.
I didn't even do anything this time. I didn't stab a brain. I didn't do anything this time.
You are dead. Not a big surprise.
It's okay.
Oh boy. Well, this just got a little interesting. So yeah, she
I'm
is
mad
dropped
about
to
it
0.
now.
Brings up death save mode. Thankfully, it's not zombies that are attacking, so we don't have to worry about the instant possible infection transformation. We've had that on a number of occasions already.
Oh no! Don't do that.
Thankfully, that will not be the case here. Instead, you just get shot and fall down damn near lifeless right there in the at the entrance to the alley.
This game.
A short distance away. With his readied action now expiring, nobody ever popped into your line of sight. It's back to Ren's turn.
Can I continue to hold Produce Flame and cast Healing Word on Stormcrow at the same time?
Oh, I forgot to take cover. Oh well.
Is Healing Word is a bonus action, yeah?
Yeah.
And also, yeah,
Correct.
I believe you can.
What spell are you trying to hold?
I'm holding
okay.
Produce Flame.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead, click your Healing Word for Ezekiel. That should be good. 30-foot range.
Healing word is 2d. Oh no, that's you rolling. I thought that was him.
Mm-hmm. Is that character sheet loading slow for you?
Very.
That's a damn shame. Especially if it's a new machine. Roll20 is generally pretty low maintenance, especially since I'm not using any animated effects here. Like, that's usually the big thing that'll slow us up. Like, I would have brought out the animated fog cloud, which, ooh, yeah, it looks cool, but, like, half the players are like, I can't do anything now!
One thing he might want to check is his frames per second on the graphics setting.
Oh, also, which browser are you using? If you're using, like, Internet Explorer, that's probably the worst one. Chrome and Firefox tend to be the best.
Do people still use Internet Explorer?
Yes.
Mine is, like, set as default for mine, so, like, when I do the multi-stream to TikTok for whatever, it pops up as Internet Explorer. So I'll have Chrome, Firefox, and IE all running 3 different windows at once.
Dude, don't remind me
like, ah!
For some reason, when I use search engine, when I just go to Google on Chrome, it freaking pulls up Yahoo.
At AOL.com.
That or the freaking default on my computer is freaking Microsoft Edge, so. Which isn't horrible,
gross, Edge.
But yeah, no, I don't like it. I still use Chrome.
Sure. Well,
I
take your
stopped
time. Take your time.
I stopped
getting that
using
character sheet
Chrome
up.
because. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
I was telling her that I stopped using Chrome because I had too many tabs open and it was taking too much RAM. So I stopped using Chrome and started using Firefox, and now I have double the number of tabs and half as much RAM.
Very nice.
Is this body still here?
It is, yeah.
Can I search this body?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, by the way, I forgot to ask. When I went by this guy, can I say that I grabbed my? What?
Look what I just fucking rolled on the D100. I've been trying to hit a 23 on the Lost Dice game in our exclusive channels in the server for like 3 months now. And just on a random loot roll, here's a 23 on a D100. Womp womp. Oh well.
Can I say when I walked by this guy, I grabbed my spear from his body?
Yeah, why not? Why
Okay.
not? Alright, so in addition to another automatic rifle, this guy is also carrying a wallet full of strange green paper with weird old human guys on it. He has a weird plastic thing that appears to have a picture of himself on it, and a strange pack of what smell to be some form of tobacco, but
oh, I know what those are.
Perhaps a little different.
I'm very aware of pipeweed. And I will take his little plastic phylactery and his money
His phylactery.
and the rifle.
Nice. All right. Feel free
And I will
to add
finish
those.
my turn.
All right. And to close out tonight's session, let's see just how our teamwork on tire repairs go here. There we go. So yes, we are seeing 3 out of 4 tires repaired on this one here, although we're all out of line of sight of it now, so we don't see the vehicles anymore, but we do have assurance that they are working their butts off on getting those things fixed up. So before we close out our session here, if someone would be so kind as to track our initiative, post it in the Sunday G2 table chat so we have that for next session. Reminder as always, we share this table with Sunday G1, so they'll be using the initiative tracker next Sunday morning when they have their next session. And a extra round of congratulations to each of you here tonight, and a special thanks for your patience as we had a bit of a slow start here, making sure everybody was up to speed technologically, getting 3 new characters into an existing table that even has only had 1 session of all RP can be a bit of a hurdle to jump through, and each of you guys were rock stars in my opinion, and really helped bring this session together, making it as good as it possibly could be. So big ups to each of you there. Thank you for being here tonight as players. Thank you for joining us on the stream side of things. Thank you to 20 Sides to Every Story for that raid earlier tonight. Much appreciated, much love. It is an honor and a privilege to share this table with you each and every time we are able to get together to do so. And a special reminder, as always, that there is no RU without you. Have a good night, friends. We will see you next time around.
Thank you. Good night.
It's
That's
fun,
all,
y'all.
folks.
Good night. Yeah.
Wasted all my money, all on you, honey. Baby, will you look my way? Been ditching all my bodies, failing all the studies. Baby, I am out to play. Give me your attention and your sweet redemption. I will never let you down. Will it ever get sunny? Oh, I wonder, honey. Baby, how you make me sway. You say you will. I'm calling your addictive brand. You say I will, yeah. I'm crossing the obsessive line. You say I will. I'm calling your addictive brand. You say I will, yeah. I'm crossing the obsessive line. Saw you rolling steady, took it kinda heavy. Baby, I'm a loving kind. Jaded loving hazard doesn't really matter. Baby, say you will be mine. Take my affection and my safe protection. I will always be around. Will it ever get sunny? Oh, I wonder, honey. I'm tired of being in the line. You say you will. I'm calling your addictive brain. You say I will, yeah. I'm crossing the obsessive line. You say I will. I'm calling your addictive brain. You say I will, yeah.
hopefully, the king's missing daughter, and, in extension, the Golden Fleece, rumored to be guarded and held within those, mountains. Thank you for the raid. I really appreciate it. Hello, hello,
Oh,
hello.
shit, we got a raid.
We got a raid.
Hello, Raiders.
Hello, Raiders.
Welcome.
Or interrupting. Just real quick, as we're going to break, everyone raise a glass to the Raiders. Cheers, Mazel Tov, ale.
Hey.
Everyone take a sip. Fantastic.
Mamushka.
Vushka. Okay.